What's up, Motive Nation? Jeff Piroozshad here with another bowling ball review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the MOTIV VIP Affliction limited edition. But before we do, please hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm to get this video in front of as many people as possible. So, the VIP Affliction is the second limited edition ball in the VIP series, the first one being the EXJ, the EJ Tackett signature ball. This ball has an RG of 2.50 and a differential of 0.052. It's a symmetric ball with the Infusion HV cover that's on the Jackal Flash, that pearl, but it's hybrid instead of pearl. Also, it uses a brand new core to the United States, which is the Affliction core. If you had one of those limited edition Raptor altitude balls, this is the core that was in that, but it hasn't been in an actual US release ever. So this is the first ball with that core, and I honestly didn't know what this ball was going to do. All I know is it's near the very top of Motiv's ball chart, so it probably means it hooks a lot. And spoiler alert, it hooks a lot. So these were the very first shots I threw with the ball. I didn't take any practice shots beforehand to line up or anything. It really motors, especially on the back end. I was surprised to see this ball in the basically among the Jackals in Motiv's ball chart, saying there's no way a hybrid ball with a symmetric core is going to hook as much as their top-end ASIMs. But surprise, surprise, this one absolutely does. It gets down the lane really well because it's a half pearl cover stock. That's what a hybrid is. It's a combination of some solid and some pearl instead of all of one of them. It gets to the back end. The core generates a lot of flare. I drilled this ball with the pin up high and a pretty strong pin position at 4 3/4 from my PAP. And that gets the ball to flare a bunch. And that helps it really turn over on the back end. As you can see, this ball really, when it hits the spot, it likes to just change direction. And it delivers a lot of good continuation through the pin deck. I actually was joking that this video turned kind of into a tutorial on how to leave the 9-pin, because you'll see in a whole bunch of these shots that there's a lot of ones that just power through just like that one. So let's get into a couple of ball comparisons. So there's another 9-pin, Jesus. The first ball we're going to look at is the Jackal Legacy, which is basically the top end ASIM, and it's just a little too early. It's smoother on the back end. It's a little too early. The cover is way stronger. I actually had to move 2 and 1 left with a Legacy to get that into the pocket from where the Affliction was. So the next ball is the Ghost, and you can see the Ghost is just weaker. And that's probably the most surprising thing from when I did this video. I moved 3 and 2 right from the Affliction to strike with my Ghost, and that's really what caught me off guard the most. So here's the Flash, and the Flash is pure pearl, and because of that, it hits the spot and it just takes off in the dry. So I moved 1 left with my feet just to get the ball into a little more oil and get it to hit the break point a lot later down the lane. So here's the Horizon, and the Trident Horizon, actually, I was standing in the same spot. I was staying in the same place with both that and the Affliction. The difference was the Horizon is way smoother. I hooked a little earlier, and here's the Forged Flare. And hey, newsflash, the Forged Flare is still the nuttiest big hooking ball in bowling today. I moved 5 and 2 left with the Forged Flare. So back to the Horizon. The thing that was interesting is it has a higher RG, and I thought it was going to go longer, but it didn't, and I couldn't figure out why, and I figured it would be more of a hockey stick kind of motion because it's ASIM, and it wasn't. And then I thought, well, oh, it's the cover. They're both hybrids, but the Horizon is a hybrid on the MXC Coercion cover, which is what's on the Forged Flare and the Jackal Legacy. So it just makes it a lot earlier and smoother. The Affliction is more of a conventional symmetric ball where it's going to give you a little more continuation on the back because it's not an ASIM ball. It's not going to kind of straighten out as much on the back end. If you're looking for a big end ball that you can either get some good motion on the back with, or if you just want something to stand left with and throw right if you have the rev rate to do it, get your Affliction, because it's limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone. MOTIV isn't going to be making any more of these, just like the original VIP, the EJ ball. So this ball looks really good. I would expect to see some good things out of it, both in leagues and on tour. So that's my sneak preview for the VIP Affliction. Thanks as usual to MOTIV Bowling and Carlos Tabone at the Kegel Connection Pro Shop, who actually drilled this ball for me the day after he got off an airplane from Vegas, where he was bowling in the USBC tournament. I think they're in top 10 in team event right now, so congratulations, Carlos. Hopefully you stay up there in the standings. And until we do our next video, see you guys next time.